Hello, y'all. How y'all doing? I'm holding up well right now, according to the circumstance. But my hometown, Lubbock, y'all done triggered me this month to the point of circa 1992. Okay, so let me tell y'all. I said I was gonna blog, so I'm gonna blog the happy times, and unfortunately, right now, this is gonna be one of the sad times, and also, hopefully, somebody will see this and help me. So, on Sunday night, I got a call that my uncle was hit in a car in my hometown, and he succumbed to his injuries at the hospital. And we know the young lady was a 20-year-old young lady, Caucasian. Okay, so we all trying to realize, I had people telling me I really didn't want to hear it. It's just running in my head. I can't get it out of my mind. My uncle flying in the air. So I couldn't get it out of my mind. But long story short, we meet with detectives. I want y'all to start off with what he introduced himself and all that, all the niceties out of the way, and I'm sitting looking. So, cause I already knew, I grew up there, and I know them for their works and their deeds, but I gave them the benefit of the doubt. So they come in. He convinced the lead detective, the lead investigator, went to telling us how he was in a car accident. He had to have all these surgeries, 4 months or whatever. And he says, and I'm just gonna let y'all know, it was my fault. I was in the street. Okay, he said, that being said, it's early in the investigation, and I'm just gonna give you what we know of so far. It's preliminary. We have to get the autopsy report. We still have a crash investigation that we need to do. So I'm just gonna go there. So he asked, do you have any questions? And a lot of people that my family asked questions. And then my question was this: did you check her phone records? And okay. I asked him, did you check her phone records? And his response to me was, I got her phone, and it was some unanswered. People was calling, and she didn't answer the phone. She 20. Okay. So, now I see you for your works in the deed, because if we was on an equal playing field, I was listening to you. You asked me, did we have any questions? And I asked that one. So, then he commits to telling me what a good family this girl comes from. Well, my uncle came from a good family too. They don't love her as much as we love we don't love our uncle. So is our uncle dispensable? Because now it sounds like some funny dunny shit. When you say, oh, you got her phone and she had a lot of missed calls, which it could be true. But this is what it is. I'm gonna tell y'all, I was already side on. I'm already on 10, so I'm trying to calm myself down. Calm down, don't say nothing, calm down. So then, when he said that, I said, so is it any way you could, I said, by the crash, I asked him, I said, what I was told that he flew in the air. Was that true? Because it's like, is it true? Because I'm telling my family, we heard how much room, I said, we ain't gonna believe that. When we talk to the detectives, then what they know, that's what they're gonna tell us. So he said, yeah, pretty much people at the scene said that, and her sister who was behind her said that. And I said, so I said, well, y'all can determine from the impact how fast she was going or whatever. And he said, she admitted to going a little bit over the speed limit, her and her sister. They're good people. They come from a good family. There he goes again. Interesting. So, I'm standing up. Then the other one with him chimed in. I said, so the speed limit you hit my, and for him to fly up in the air to his death, and you know, he should have been on a crosswalk. So it seems that, hold on a second, let me my mouth. Okay. And then I'm like, they say it's not no crosswalk, and he was walking diagonally and all this and that. So that a lot of gibberish that I wasn't trying to hear. So I'm like, so now I'm saying it is an accident. Nobody's saying she tried to do it or anything, but I'm just trying to, I want to know what happened. And so then he was saying people wouldn't know, she wouldn't know this one, a bunch of stuff. But let me tell y'all, the kicker is that he said on the preliminary report, I'm gonna tell you, it's just little information of what I know now. It's still a lot of investigation to do. We haven't got the autopsy report back, toxicology and all that. Was she taken down and got a toxicology exam? No, I had a walk. I didn't say anything. Because if you ever been drunk or, you know, tipsy or whatever, and something happened, not even that you're mad, you could get into an argument and then you're not tipsy anymore. To that point where you can walk straight. I mean, you could sober up quick. And you damn near killing somebody. I'm not even saying that she might not even been drunk. But she might have been drinking. I mean, but we would never know because you didn't take her down. Why couldn't she be taken down to the LPD, questioned there, like I would have been? That's all I'm saying. He never mentioned. I didn't tell him everything I knew. Just that little part about him flipping because I wanted to confirm it, because I'm not going to tell him everything. He never said anything about her dad showing up with a tow truck to tow her car off. He never mentioned that. He would know that to be fact. But he did mention her that she was going a little bit fast, but they haven't determined how fast, and all the mitigating factors they was trying to bullcorn me. So then he hands me the police report. The preliminary report. It's not done. It's nobody's at fault. Nobody's to blame at this point. They haven't determined it. Okay. So then I beginning to read it. And I said, okay. You said, okay, I said, so why is it that you got on here, he was in the street, but you don't have in here that she admitted that she was going, you said everything you know up until this point was on this report. But why is it she on the report that she admitted to you that she was going a little fast? Why isn't that in the report? And then he says, I kid you not, they're just a good family. They're good kids. They're remorseful. They really feel bad. They're just a good family. You didn't want to do what? They're just a good family. I'm looking like you didn't want to do, why isn't there? And the only thing he could say is they're a good family. They're remorseful and all that. And they're just, I'm telling you, they're a good family and they're remorseful. So, y'all tell me, Shaun King, can you get somebody down? Shaun King, can you do a GoFundMe and get a private crime analysis person to go and review, go get eyewitness testimony, go get surveillance much as they can in the area and all that kind of stuff. Shaun King, Charleston White, Jay-Z, Beyonce, any of y'all, because they charge $250 an hour. And we don't want one that in the state of Texas. We want to bring them out, and we don't want nobody from the state of Texas. We want to bring somebody in and have them do an independent crash. Not even for my uncle's gone. It's not going to bring him back. And I don't want that little girl to go to jail. But what I don't want to do is this. She come from a good family shit. Because you put that my uncle was in the street. Because you knew that you claim that that's what you got from your report. He was in the street. And I don't understand. There's no skid marks. I don't know how they got that he was in the street when she hit him, because they don't have any surveillance video of actual crime. So you would have to do the whole investigation. They got grainy video they haven't looked at because he got other people. And then he says, and y'all could be like them. Y'all could be having to make a decision to take them off of life support. We don't, I mean, I feel for them, but we're talking about my uncle. You say you know he was in the street. Was it video? No. Well, it's still in the early stage. We still compiling. But you say you knew he was in the street, but there's no video saying he was in the street. Just what she says, but she says she didn't see him. So he might have been, I mean, I just don't understand. She didn't see him, whatever. But for you to put my uncle was in the street and then put that the girl told you she was speeding and that her sister told you was speeding, we need our own independent investigation. Charleston White, Shaun King. I know it ain't no big old media thing, the police or none of that like y'all like. It ain't nobody wasn't on video like y'all like. But now you can really do some work. Black Lives Matter. Send a team of accident investigators down to Lubbock, Texas, and get them. I don't want no lawyer. I don't want none of, we don't need it. We need a crime, because we need an independent crash report, accident report, independent. I don't trust, because they come from a good family. So you're gonna put all the dirt. See, this is what I got from him. That's a 60-year-old person who we don't know yet, may have, may not been on drugs. They got the toxicology back. We don't know yet. We know he died because he got hit by a car. That's his cause of death. What you looking for now is a reason to get her off. To say her hitting him, no skid marks on the passenger side of her car. So he was not directly, in the road. It's feasible that she could have been on that phone and kind of driving fast and hit him. I've done it. That's what I want to tell him, but I didn't want to incriminate myself. I have been messing around with my phone and have to correct quick. And if she's speeding, like her sister said, her 2018 Audi don't have a black box. So he can't tell how fast. And he specifically said, let me tell y'all, because see, he gonna try to help her, but he ain't gonna try to hurt his credibility. He said, we don't have the precise things to have the precise, like body weight, and your body weight at the speed was going, that she was going, and all that. Him being in the road contributed to the accident. Her speeding could contribute to the accident. Her distracted driving, because you need to try to avoid pedestrians. But he said not necessarily Texas, unless they're on a crosswalk. And he said it wasn't a crosswalk out there. After the meeting, we go, and aren't those lines in the road, a crosswalk? It's not a light there. So we're only supposed to cross at the light. So what he's saying is that you either go to Zenith or MLK to cross over that intersection, or somebody can hit you with a car, and we'll be sending your thoughts and prayers. We'll be in your thoughts and prayers. No. And when the neighborhood is here, where stop signs. So it's feasible for people to think, okay, stop sign. So they're stopped. So if you go to the medium and you stop, you look both ways, see if anybody coming. He walking across the street. He didn't steer because she's driving way too fast. And she's distracted by something, probably phone. And it's an accident. Do I think the young lady tried to? But don't put in the preliminary things what you feel that, because you, to your own thing, you said y'all don't have that type, y'all haven't done all that, but you knew he was in the street. He wasn't knocked in the street. Did I witness him in the street? But I'm not saying he got ran over, so I'm gonna say he's in the street. But now, since the way you were corresponding with me and my family about, oh, they come from a good family, they're so sorry, and they're just distraught. They're not distraught because they guess what? I feel I wouldn't want to be in their shoes, and I wouldn't want to hurt anybody. But I'm gonna tell you something. They not no more distraught than we are. They not. Never can be. Because that little girl is at home. We don't know where our uncle is. They done shipped him to Tarrant County. Now Tarrant County don't got this and can't do no autopsy. Now funeral arrangements is messed up. Lubbock, I'm triggered. Trigger bad. I want an independent crime scene investigated out there. Sean King, give me 2 of them. One will come on one day and one come on another. Give me 2 opinions. Sean King, somebody. Because we can't keep on letting them tell us anything. Show us. Show us what you're doing. Especially, and I gave you, I prayed and I said, God, because if anybody know my heart is God. He know how I feel about certain things. Lubbock and police and all the other folks there. But I pray that I get just benefit of the doubt that they are people who they say they are. They're going to do their job no matter who it is, no matter who biased. Because even a family member said to me, and I love her to death, she said, I was so angry and mad. And then I found out it was her, and I was so sad because she was the first one to say she was a good girl when I had her. All that. So I understand. If you know how it can be personal and you want to make the best possible outcome from that good family that you could get, that's what you're going to do. But I want what's best for my family, the best outcome for them. And it's not to put he was in the roadway, and it's unfortunate that she was a little bit, because see, this is one thing. I mean, tears came, but it was at the tip of my tongue because I was going to say, but if she told you she was speeding, did she get a ticket? But I didn't ask. And if so, if you was in your parole car and somebody was speeding, wouldn't she get a ticket? She will get a ticket, right? Maybe not. Maybe she'll get a warning, but I will get a ticket. And I'm telling y'all, I'm not going to speak on this subject matter much. Only because I'm doing it now because I want to see if the Black Lives Matter and all them people will send us some crime scene. Who got that forensic that the LPD don't have, that can show you the weight, take my uncle's weight in consideration, where he was at, where was the initial contact, and even if they seen her on a camera driving in the moment of impact and the camera where the wreck, they might not saw the wreck, but they can tell from the camera, they can tell how fast she was going. From the time the camera where she was at and what time and how long it took her to get where she hit my uncle. But Lubbock don't have that. So they going off of their 20 years of expert opinion. 20 years that they've been studying it, and they pretty much know what they're doing. But he admitted, the second one, that they don't have that one that can do that. Go with the body mass and this and that. Look at footage. Sean King, get the Morrison family one. Ben Crump, whoever you are. Black Lives Matter. Come to Lubbock, Texas. Can you do that? I know it's not a high profile. I know it ain't gonna be all over. It ain't gonna garner you clout and you won't be all over. But it'll be something you did good. You'll be done. It'll be something you did good to help a family that's hurt. We are hurt. That was baby brother. He had no children. Hurt. Hurt. We hurt. We just want a little help. A little help. And LAPD is not gonna, I was talking about LAPD. LPD, Lubbock Police Department, is not gonna help us. They gonna help that girl. Because she comes from a nice family. She's 20 years old. That's what he said. She's 20. When I say, well, why wasn't the part that she told you that she was she was possibly going speeding? Why is that not in there? She's 20. She's a good girl. She's from a good family. I mean, they're good kids. I can't, y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to come through. I probably slept 4 hours since Sunday. I have to help I can't let it go, y'all. I was just gonna go, let everything go and just go on by my merry way. But something had me there for a reason. And I'm not gonna let it go. So y'all better go back to that crime scene. Ooh, I can just see Black Lives Matter in Lubbock. Sure. Yeah. So, it's somber. One of these pretty soon I can joke. I know where my help comes. I know my comforter. He's comforting. He's comforting me. But, if any of y'all see this or know anybody that can help us out, well, any activists, my son, let me try to comment on their Instagram, at them on Instagram. Maybe they'll get in contact. Maybe they'll come on to Texas. All right. I'll see y'all later. Hopefully under better circumstances. This is why I haven't been doing my 2 videos today, y'all. Don't be mad. Love y'all. See you later. Goodbye.